Hi there. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to show you a couple of exercises that are good for strengthening your core. That's your lower back, your glutes, the back of your legs, all the muscles that run down from the back of your body, including your abdominals. But you got to remember that your core is like the middle of an apple. You need to have the inside, so the rear, your spine is a huge part of your core. And you want to be able to always have your hips in a particular position so that you keep your spine in a neutral position so that you can strengthen the muscles around your spine, okay? So that's very important. We're going to do a couple exercises for core, and then we'll do shoulders. And obviously shoulders, I'm going to do a front shoulder, rear shoulder, and the rotator cuff. Your rotator cuff makes up 4 shoulder muscles. They are the muscle stabilizers for your shoulder. They are what help keep the front and the rear strong, but also the middle part of your shoulder. So it's good for, people think of rotator cuff when they're throwing a baseball or an axe or, those types of exercises, but at the same time, you need strong shoulders for opening doors. That's a large part of your chest, but at the same time, you want your shoulders to be healthy because they're stabilizing muscles, especially the 4 rotator cuff muscles. Okay, let's get started. So to strengthen your core, we're gonna first start torso twist, okay? Just like this, torso twist. You see how I'm releasing my heels? That's because if I were to twist without releasing my heels and I'm putting pressure against my spine, I can pull something. You want to protect the lower back muscles. Also, you want to protect your hip and your knees. If I were to just twist without turning, I could potentially torque my knee as well. So torso twist. And remember, when you're doing this, you can do 30 seconds, about 30 seconds, 3 sets, okay? So let's say we did that for 30 seconds. Another good one is leg swings, or what I call Frankenstein. So arms in a T, and you're just doing this, okay? Now, here's modifications. You can be right here, okay? Some people call it a leg swing, opposite arm, opposite leg, or you can add a crunch. But again, you can use this as a warm-up or as the exercise itself. So again, 30 seconds of this as well, okay? That's gonna help strengthen your lower back and your abdominal muscles. These are called hip openers. I'm alternating. One leg at a time. So this increases range of motion in your outer hips and thighs. At the same time, as I'm lifting, obviously you have to balance essentially on one leg, right? So that's a workout, okay? To help you balance, you have to engage the muscles of what? Your core, your lower abdominals, your low back muscles, all of that. That's why I really love this one. Again, 30 seconds for this one as well. Let me make sure I have these all over here. 30 seconds. These are weights, and I'll show you those in a moment. Next exercise, number 4 already, body weight squat. Now you can come, stay at the top of your squat, right? Your butt goes back, send your hips back, abs tight, chest up. We're not doing this. Weight in the heels. So to ensure the weight's in your heel, wiggle your toes, right? Sit back. Pretend you're sitting on the edge of a dirty toilet because you don't want to go all the way down. So this is staying at the top, or your bum comes just above your knees. Do you see that? Bum just above knees, and then back up. Depending on what your level of fitness is, you can get even lower. You can do really low squats, but body weight squats are incredible. When you start the body weight squats, please do those 10 repetitions, 3 sets, so a total of 30. So the hip openers, the leg swings, and the torso twist are all 30 seconds. Starting with the body weight squats, 10 seconds. Keep your chest lifted, abs tight, okay? When your abs are tight, I call that bracing your core. Automatically your hips come forward a little bit. Okay, you want to keep your head, neck, and spine all in alignment. And by engaging your abs and rolling your shoulders back before you start any exercises, that's what happens. Okay, we're gonna get into the using weights now. We're gonna start with something called a rear deltoid fly. I would start with easy weight. Start with light weight. If you're first starting out with anything, you always want to start light. You want the last 3 repetitions to be more challenging than the first 3, okay? This is what the rear deltoid fly looks like. You have your weights in front of you, hinge forward, hip hinge, back is straight, chest is lifted. I'm going to take my arms out and do this. Now, I am effectively squeezing my shoulder blades together. Let me see if you can see that. Squeeze shoulder blades together. So for 10, I have a pencil down the middle of your back. And if you were to do this motion, squeeze, you have to squeeze and hold. You have to hold that pencil. Does this look right? Look. Squeezing. Squeeze. Hold that pencil in. That's what you're doing. Elbows stay soft, okay? Squeeze. So 10 repetitions, okay? Rear deltoid. That's going to get your rear shoulders strong. You need them strong, again, for whether it's throwing an axe, throwing a baseball. 10 reps, 3 sets. Second exercise, an upright row. So, palms face you, roll your shoulders back, abs and chest up before any exercise. You'll always hear me say that. Lead with your elbows. Sometimes I'll see people doing this or this. Elbows, pretend you're zipping up your jacket and down. Zip, down, zip, down. 10 repetitions. Last exercise, rotator raise, rotator raise. This is for those 4 shoulder muscles, those shoulder rotator cuff muscles. Infraspinatus, supraspinatus, teres minor, teres major. So starting, elbows 90 degrees. See, I have lighter weight because shoulders are a small muscle group. They do fatigue more easily and they also get injured easier. Now, if you've never done or you don't regularly do shoulders, definitely use lighter weight. I wanted to show you a lighter weight. I normally do, I'm using this weight. So, elbows out, rotate, elbows stay in line with your shoulders here, come back in line with your shoulder, see that? Close, elbows down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in, down. Always keeping elbows in line with your shoulders, okay? That is the rotator raise. 10 repetitions, 3 sets of those. There you have it.